Shalom Aleichem, my sweetest, precious, holy friends. As always, we're going to dedicate this story to the protection of all of our brothers and sisters who are fighting for the Jewish people down in Gaza as we speak. May it serve as a shmirah, a protection for them. Over 30 years ago, there was a woman, and her name was Tzvia Savitsky. And Tzvia passed away. She lived in Yerushalayim, here in Jerusalem, and she didn't have any children. Her husband had passed away years earlier, and so not too many people were expected to her funeral. And if that wasn't enough, the day of the funeral was stormy with hail. It was freezing cold, so they didn't expect a big crowd. The family held a modest funeral on Bar Giora Street in Yerushalayim. And to their surprise, there was a Belzer Chassid who came to the funeral, and he followed the bear respectfully, and he even asked to say Kaddish. And the Shiva was kind of quiet, since the only one sitting Shiva was her elderly sister. And one day, the Chassid appeared, and he sat Shiva. He came to console the mourners, and he asked to say a few words. He said, "You're probably wondering why I suddenly showed up at the funeral and why I'm here. So please, open up your hearts. I want to tell you my story. I came to this country 50 years ago, right after the Holocaust, and I had no family left. I was placed in an orphanage, and your sister was the house mother, and we were children without a mother, so she became our new mother, and she spared no effort. She cared for us. She showered us. She changed our clothing, and she even combed out our hair for lice. One day, she was combing out my hair and removing a lice that had settled there, and I burst into tears. She asked me what happened. Did it hurt? And I said, no. Chas v'shalom. I'm crying because you're so good to me, just like my mother would, and I don't know how to repay your kindness. So Tzvia said, if you want to show your gratitude, say Kaddish, say the mourner's prayer, as I don't have any children. And now, 50 years later, just a few hours before the funeral, Miss Tzvia came to me in a dream. She was sitting on a couch, and she said to me, Minkain, my child, the time has come for you to repay your debt of gratitude. Say Kaddish for me. I woke up agitated. I didn't know where I could find her. Did she really die? Was it just a dream? For many years, the Chassid explained he had nothing to do with the orphanage. She had no idea where Tzvia lived. In the meantime, he went out to shul, and on the way, he noticed a sign that announced the funeral of Miss Tzvia Savitsky. I was shocked, and I was saddened, and I was amazed at how accurate my dream was. And I came to pay my debt to my mother, to Tzvia. The Chassid was the shamish for the Belzer Rebbe, Rav Yitzchak Landau. And from this incredible story that was retold again by Rabbi Nekar, I think there's three unbelievable aspects which opened up my heart. First of all, of course, the incredible divine providence, the incredible hashgacha pratis here. What are the odds that he happened to go out and happened to see a sign? Unbelievable. Literally impossible odds. Secondly, wow, the power of a dream, of a true dream. We see that dreams are something to be taken seriously. But perhaps the most meaningful part of this story for me was the chesed that never ends, the kindness. This woman 50 years earlier did kindness for this boy. And God allowed him to come back and repay that debt of kindness. And he continued, by the way, to say Kaddish, to learn Mishnayos, and to light a candle on the day of her passing away on her yahrzeit. The kindness never ended. May this story serve Le'ilu Nishmat, Tzviya, and Rav Yitzchak. And may the kindness continue. May it be for the Aliyas Neshama of both of these holy souls. And may this Torah and the inspiration we learn from this story serve to kindly protect everyone who needs so much inspiration, who needs so much protection during this scary time. Have a wonderful day or a great night wherever you're at.
חסוך מליבו, שב אל בו בפחד. הרוח פורצת פנימה, דרך עיניך הגדולות.